Hi, please welcome to the part 7 of this video series. We are looking at some real certification questions on DevOps engineer professional. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. So let's look at this question. So if you read this question, sometimes it seems a bit confusing, but if you go through the options, suppose it happens in the real exam. So in the real exam, if you think that the question is confusing, then you should go into the options here, and if you see the options, you see configuration change, configuration change, configuration change, configuration change. This means it is a configuration related question. See, the pain point here is security team finds out that responsibilities are being changed out of band, and they think that it is happening and no notifications are being sent. See, thumb rule, whenever you want to know if configuration has changed, you should use option D, config rule. AWS config is meant for this purpose. It will help you assess, audit, and evaluate the configurations of any AWS resource, maybe EC2 instance or database. So this is my answer. Option B, Trusted Advisor CloudWatch event. We use when the application is stable and you want to monitor the application event, not used for installation and configuration. Inspector is a security tool for hacking on those things. If there are any security gaps, then you use it. There is no security issue here in the question. Similarly, CloudTrail also we usually not use with CloudFormation stacks. This is CloudFormation stack is like infrastructure as a code and some automated configuration. So CloudTrail we use when the application has been installed. We want to manage or monitor, then we use CloudTrail. See, the next question is, this is a question which asks about like how much data you can store on SQS message. SQS is simple queue service. BMW, NASA also use this. If you want to send data from point A to point B in real time, then we use SQS. So this is your SQS queue. This may be IoT hub or so on. There are two types of queues you can use, standard and FIFO, that is first in first out. Earlier it used to store 256 KB. Now you can store up to, earlier you could store 8 KB. Now you can store 256 KB without S3 and 2 GB with S3. Now let's look at this question. So I will mark the first keyword, that is here fail, the other is approval. And I'll look at where we have failed and approval both here. So this is my answer. See, if you see C, this one is wrong. It is saying all events. You see these two code, it is not all events. D says that it is only approval actions. No, it is failed approval action. A says that it is failed deploy. No, it is failed approval. Where is deploy here? There is no deploy here. So this is my final answer. See, you have this production box, then you have this DR box. Okay. So if application fails in production, no, you will have to fail over here. That means this will go down, this will go up. This is the story of this question. And for that automatic routing failover, you use Route 53 to provide DNS routing so that it will be seamless. Like Amazon.com, when you are using it, it might happen that when you were using, that region went down, but you didn't come to know because the switch was so dynamic, the DNS routing was so dynamic that you didn't notice that. So we have to choose two options, two answers. Out of A to E, so E is wrong because it references CloudFront. There is no mention of CloudFront here. So E is wrong for me. See, D is also wrong because it is not automatically doing the routing. It will use, automation is there, but it will use CloudWatch alarm. This is not good. It will take a lot of time. So I gave example of Amazon.com. Maybe it went down and it got routed. You didn't come to know. It should be in a flash. The CloudWatch alarm will take a lot of time. See, let's look at B, alias records. Alias records will work only if you want to redirect to these three selected resources. It will not work in a disaster setup. So B is wrong. So this leaves us with two answers, A and C. These are my answers. See, the first thing A is saying is you do a health check where you want to route, and then you should ensure that your firewall and routing rules should not stop you from moving from prod to tier. That is required. Okay. Now once that is done, you will create a governing record set and set it to failover, because when the application fails in primary, then it should go to the disaster environment. So this is what we need to do, and you want to check healthy DNS entries. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like my videos, click the like button. This brings us to the end of part 7. See you in the next part.